Tom, on the bench last week against Zebra, having captained the team the week before, I suppose in terms of rotation at the moment, a week on the bench is as much of a rest as anyone's going to get if you're fit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Just obviously we've got Mariano back fit now, which is great for the squad. And then it was just my turn to sit on the bench and the other lads to get a bit of a run out there. So I was had to bide my time. I didn't end up getting on, so I'm fresh and ready to go this week.
And in terms of how you sort of just like churning out game after game, I mean, how much fun has this season been in that respect for you, of just playing regular rugby and also the results?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously you want to play as much as you can and keep the body fit, and then if you can do that, you're going to get the games. And obviously where we are in the table and how we've been doing in Europe has only added to the enjoyment of that, of playing week in, week out.
Would you say this is your most positive season at Gloucester in terms of hopes for the rest of the season at this time of year?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I don't think we've been this high up the table for a long time now, and it's obviously credit to all the boys that have been putting a lot of hard work in behind the scenes, influencing new coaches and everyone being on the same page. So there's a real good buzz around the camp at the moment, and hopefully we can keep that building. Obviously
there's players who've had success elsewhere, but how much is this uncharted territory for the current group of Gloucester players, probably everyone except Charlie Sharples?
Yeah, well, we just don't sort of look ahead more than 1 week at a time and just concentrate the job that's on hand. And then I don't think all those external things that are out of our control, we just don't even focus on those and just focus on our own standards and our own performances, and I think the rest takes care of itself.
And no one's going to get carried away with the trip to Wasps on Saturday, are they? That sort of instantly focuses the mind.
Exactly, they don't come much tougher. They've been going particularly well themselves this year. They're a quality outfit, so we need to get our prep right and do the hard work behind the scenes to put our best foot forward this weekend.
What is required to go there and win? Because obviously we think of Wasps, we think of their fast outside backs, we think of the combinations at half back they've got, but also that's set up off a pretty strong pack as well, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly you can't look beyond that pack. I think it's full of internationals. We've got a great back row. They've got obviously Launchbury. He's got stacks of England caps now. Haskell and Hughes in that back row. So if you don't go up there and match them up front, it's going to be a very hard day for you, and those backs are going to get on the front foot. So first and foremost, I think it starts with a tough battle up front and looking to match them.
Sort of challenge you relish?
Yeah, exactly. It's just why you play the game. You go and test yourself against at places like this against sides that are going well. So I'm looking forward to it.
And do you feel the belief with each test that Gloucester pass is just growing, and sort of, if you like, the know-how of how to go to places and win games and get results is growing as well?
Yeah, you've got to learn. Every game is an opportunity to learn, and every game is an opportunity to test yourself in something different. So we've had some tough away trips this year that we've been on the wrong side of, and it's almost taking the learnings from those and adding them onto the ones where we've gone well. So it's piling all that together to put a good performance together. Yeah,
it did take a while to get the first away win. What's changed in terms of the approach since you've actually started picking up results on the road?
I think it's just taking the right options. I think we analysed those first few games, and it was what we got wrong was maybe we kicked it when we should have run it, and we run it when we should have kicked it. And it's all those things when we're learning new systems and the new coaching staff coming in, and we're going to adapt, and it's almost a constant review process and constantly improving, and we're tweaking things. And so the boys are doing that. They're working hard, like I said, behind the scenes and putting a lot of those things right.
I suppose what you've been coached now is becoming a habit, isn't it?
This is it, we're training hard. We're almost trying to make the intensity of training harder than it would be in game time, stress us out, and then hopefully when it comes to game time we're ready and we're good to cope with any situation we're put in.
And if training's that hard, how does that stack up when there's been a long injury list? Because obviously the last thing Gloucester need is more players going down in training. Yeah,
I think if the training's hard and we can cope with it at training, almost the body gets resilient and it can cope with it come game time. And obviously, freaking injuries, you're not going to be able to. It's all part of the game. You can't sort of see that coming. But it's the squad depth has been tested. But I think boys that have come in have done more than well. Like look at Huddo, who's coming at fullback. Like very little senior rugby at this level, and he's sort of played 5 or 6 on the bounce, and he was outstanding. So the squad's been tested. But I think the boys that have come in have really stepped up.
And you said at the start Mariano Glatzer's back. Does that just then raise the bar? Because now suddenly there is more competition for those places. In theory, only 3 locks are going to be selected on any given weekend.
This is it. You need to be doing everything in your power to make sure that you're getting stuff right, not only in the week, in training, come game time on the weekend, because that's going to raise the bar, raise the level of all our standards if the competition's there for places, and nobody wants to be left out. So it's unfortunately someone is going to be left out, but that's role changes for the week. But yeah, it's everyone's going to get a chance.